creative friends, it's Eugenia from Art Meltemi's Atelier, and today we're going to be painting a rose. I have made my sketch and I have actually take a photo and I have attached it at the description below, so you can print it if you like for your reference to draw or to just go in and start coloring. How you can paint along however you feel like. You can make your own rose. You don't need to make this one, but if you don't feel like drawing, it's there for you to print it. Now I have masked it on my board. I love these boards because I just flip them and close them, and if I can have a few of them ready to go. So I'm using these boards for this size of paintings. I have masked it. Now the paper I'm using, it is an offcut from, I don't even remember from what kind of paper. I think it was making I was making a sketchbook, and that's my offcut. So I don't remember exactly what paper I'm using. Obviously it is watercolor paper, 300 GSM, but I'm not sure if it's 100% cotton or and what brand. Sorry for that. I've got my 2 jars of clean water. I've got some brushes here, and I took out all my palettes that I want to clean up. So yeah, the main colors we're going to be using is are yellows, some warm and cool yellows, and some warm reds closer to the orange shade, and obviously some greens, not many greens, and then for the background I haven't decided yet, we'll see. So and then I'll clean paper towels, and I think we're ready to start. So this time, normally I start with the background, but this time I will start with the actual flowers. So I will start by wetting one of the petals. And before it dries up, but it still has nice gleam, I will go in with some yellow. Oh, it's yellow now. Probably I should. I've got more yellows here. Now you're gonna tell me, why have I paint my lines blue? Because at the time I had the idea to not do them yellow. I'm not sure what I was thinking. Probably was thinking a blue rose. Yeah. Because I did this drawing a few weeks ago, and so I had that inspiration at the time, but not now. So I will start doing this for each petal, and probably how it's gonna go is each time I am doing a petal, I'm not gonna be doing the one next to it. I will doing the one after, The reason is because I want to allow to dry within those limits that are wetted. Because if I go now and I wet this petal here, then the color will travel from this petal to this petal and vice versa. So I want kind of the color to stay within the petal I'm painting right now. So, and then I'll put a little bit so basically it's yellow, orange, and a little bit red. I think it's more red cadmium that I'm using, that is more on the orangey side. Okay, so I will fast forward because it might take a little bit long to do its petal and you might get bored. So now we are very close to completing this rose. I've tried to make a very loose background, creating a bouquet kind of feeling, but with watercolors and without lifting, but just dropping colors here and there. This rose looks like that it would be in a garden, so there is a little bit sky, a little bit other flowers around, a little bit greens here and there, but not anything clear. So your brain can do the rest of the work and imagine what is around it. And sometimes that's what's the interesting part for the painting, because not everybody imagines the same thing, and that's what makes a piece actually to be an artwork and not just a photograph. Actually, photographs, yeah, photographers are doing some of them, they're doing very similar job. They're trying to not capture exactly what's in front of them, but they blur the background and create the interest of for the viewer to see what they want to see, what's in their imagination, and the picture in front of them, it only triggers the imagination. That's all. That we don't give all the information. We give the main information that we want the viewer to see, and then the rest is up to them. So that's for the little rose for the moment. I think it's enough, and I should stop putting pigment here and there because I'm going to ruin it at the end. I'm always saying it, and my hands keep on adding or minus or okay, that's enough. Brush down. Brush down. Yeah, okay, done. So it is a little bit wet, so I won't put my initials yet. I will wait to dry, but I will attempt to take off this masking. It's not very wet, so the masking is coming out fine, but if it was too wet, then I would be tearing off my paper, so you need to be careful. You don't need to rush your painting like me. I'm a bad example for that. You should always wait to dry and then take off the masking, and always the masking not pulling up, but always this way, like that, always away from the paper, so it doesn't tear up your paper or lifting up. Here it started doing it, but it stopped it, and probably it wasn't dry 100%. I mean, other areas not dry. This area is not dry, but it's still coming off fine. Probably because I'm using I used this masking second and third time, not because they're expensive, but because they actually don't stick a lot, and it's easy for me to take them out without damaging my painting. And yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for my initials, and might put a couple lines here, not a lot, but I'm gonna have to wait to dry. And the other thing I might do a little bit now that I see the things, the painting, as you see, the more you look at it, the more you see things that you probably want to add or minus. So for the moment it's only adding. This area here I think needs to be a little bit darker, so I'm going to add a little bit red just to make the other leaf pop up, and then I'm going to spread it because I don't want any hard edges. And there we go. And I might add a little bit yellow here. I didn't have a reference. I mean, I did have a reference for the sketch, but I didn't have a reference for the colors because it was a white rose, and I decided to change it to this color. So I had to use my imagination a lot. Now why do I have to change it to this color? It's because I like this color. And my mom used to have these roses, this color rose in the garden, and I always liked them because they were two colors. And every time it was a new rose I was going to see from close up, and then as it was growing, it was changing the color. The red was fading, becoming orange, and I said, wow. So every morning was looking to see the changes of this rose. Yep, childhood. So yeah, that's it. Now I'm gonna stop touching it. I think that's enough. In the meantime, I probably no, it's still shining, so I'm not gonna put the initials yet. Okay, so that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed our two color rose. Hopefully you will give it a go too. If you like it and enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to thumbs up and please subscribe. We're going to be making more roses and more other flowers, other things, lots of different mediums. So yeah, subscribe and click the notification bell so you get a notification every time we upload a new video, and you can choose if you want to watch it, if that's your interest you, or you want to wait for the next one. Hopefully I will see you soon at my next video, and till then, be happy, be creative, and keep painting. Bye for now.